What is up, my YouTubers? It's Jennifer. And first off and foremost, Happy New Year's. I hope it was safe and awesome for you guys. I know it is a little late for me to say that. It is now January 4th, which is a Monday, but better late than never. And this video right here is going to be a look back video of 2020. Well, 2020 basically. And this will be a two-part video because this part is my look back / mental health check in from last year / what happened of new things, whatever. And then part two, where I won't be looking like I just got out of the shower because I did, is going to be a look forward and what I expect in 2021, aka this year. Yay! So I apologize in advance if this video gets a little long because I have a lot to talk about, and we're just going to dive right into it. Okay, so starting off in January 2020. So January 2020, going into it, I did not have a job. I had quit my other job, and so I had to look for a new job. It was just getting to the point that it was just hard working there, right? I mean, mentally hard working there. So it was very discouraging because I kept going to interviews, kept applying places. I could not find anything. And everybody says everywhere is hiring. It's like, dude, it's January, it's off season. Almost nobody hires. And I had limited time to work. I couldn't work certain days of the week because I had to do weekends in jail. If you don't know about that, well, I got stopped for DWIs back in 2018. And I have 1,000 videos on that in my channel, so you guys can watch any of those. So I had limited time, and I know people don't want to hire people who have limited time. They want free availability. And yes, I could have said I had free availability, but then I didn't want to say I had free availability, get hired, and then say, oh, by the way, I have to do this much time in jail and take that time off, right? So basically, I heard a rumor that Flaming Emmys was hiring. I went up there and talked to the owner. He said, go to the beach location, and basically they tried me out. I worked out. I got hired. I was working nights as a dishwasher, which was great because I could still do my jail days, and then I could go to work at night as a dishwasher. Then as time moved on, that was January. My son turned 11 in January, and it's crazy to think that he's going to be 12 now. His birthday is January 15th, so it's coming up. So that's two great things that happened in January was, you know, my son turned 11 and I got hired at Flaming Emmys because I've been trying to work there for since I moved out to Wilmington. So going into February, I noticed that the cooks were getting slammed at work, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to be on the line or not yet, but I kind of talked to my boss about maybe just doing prep. I can't remember if I started that in February. I think I just started to prep in February. And then the virus hit. But going into March was actually good and bad. So March, I finished my jail days. So that was awesome. I'm done. I never had to do any more. That was literally the Monday that I went into that jail. That Tuesday, they were not taking anybody else at all for weekenders because the virus at that point was getting worse. So I had just slipped in, and that was my last week that I had to do. So I had till April 1st to finish them, and I finished them second week of March. Going into the third week of March, my daughter Cora's year anniversary for the accident of her death came up, and that was hard. I did make a remembrance video, and I cried. It took me a really long time to make the video because I didn't know how to execute it, and I desperately need to redo that because it wasn't filmed that well. Not that that matters. That's the point. I just wanted something nice to remember her by. And for her siblings, as they get older, to say, wow, you know, that's, you know, her. So that was, March was a good and bad thing. You know, I finished my jail days, which was great, but then the anniversary of her death happened. On top of that, the virus had hit big time. So I was out of work. I joined the millions of people that were out of work. So my mental health went from January to like ecstatic, like I have a job, I'm cool, I'm going to kick butt, yay, I'm working again. To February was like, you know, it's work, cool, awesome. To March, where it was just like all over the place. I mean, I was just like, I was up, I was down. I mean, it was, and then when the virus hit, I applied for unemployment. I didn't know how long I was going to be out of work for. So I had all these intentions. I was so excited to like make all these videos. I kind of at one point thought I was going to join TikTok. I don't know. I still don't have TikTok, by the way, but I thought I was going to make all these videos and do all these, upload them later and edit them and buy, you know, all this stuff. I bought an editing service so I could do that. That's why some of my most recent videos have a little extra stuff in them. I'm still trying to figure out how to edit videos, which is, now I understand why it takes forever to sit there and edit a video. But moving forward, in April, I went back to work. I can't remember what time in April. I think it was like the third week in April, something like that. We went back to work. And I had been, at that point, starting to work day shift as a prep person. So basically, I would go in and prep, and I would leave when all the prep was done, which was really nice because I wasn't only there for a few hours. It kind of sucked on one hand because, you know, you're only there from like 8 to, let's say, 1 o'clock or 8 to noon or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to make the hours. And I didn't have a lot of bills. Like, all of my jail stuff was paid off. Like, all of my probation and stuff was paid off. But it's just like, I you know, needed money. Taxes came back, and with my tax money, I decided to buy an elliptical machine. It was cheap, and I filmed a video of me putting it together, and I was going to edit that because, I mean, it was a really long video. Yeah, that didn't happen because somehow I accidentally deleted it. Couldn't find it at all. No idea where it went. So that was very discouraging. My videos have been going like sporadically, and then I went on shopping sprees. I tried to do some funny videos. I had an intention of doing like a bunch of mini videos. It was just, 2020 was like, that was the year I think I really got into trying to film for you guys, because I was like, okay, I really want to put my message out there, even if it's boring, even if, you know, like other people have better advice or whatever, or just for a new person to watch on YouTube. You know, I'm, you know, this person, wow, I have holes in my shirt. The shirt's so old. Anyways, moving forward, now we're into April, May. So, you know, April, I'm prepping. Then I asked my boss if I could start training on the line. You know, I started to figure out what goes in certain burritos. I figured out, I got the menu, you know, I was studying the menu. I was trying to focus on that. Still couldn't roll a burrito to save my life. For those of you who know how to roll burritos, I mean, our burritos are huge burritos. They're not like Taco Bell burritos. These are like big burritos. I know it's probably easy for some people. It's really not that easy. I mean, it takes a while to get your own rhythm on how to do it. But, so, the season hit. It's now summertime. We're going into summer. I was excited. I had a bike. My scooter was still down at this time, so I was riding my bike. I was getting in shape. I felt great. I was exhausted at the same time because riding 3.5 miles to work and then 3.5 miles back on a very long, busy day in the summer was super sucky. So I had to fix my scooter. I was so determined to get my scooter up and running. But that didn't happen for at least another month or two. So going into July, you know, we had 4th of July with fireworks. That was kind of fun to spend with my family. My dog luckily was not scared of the fireworks. Thank God for that. My Remembrance Day of Lillian, my stillborn, was July 14th. So that was a hard day. I did take off just in case I had a mental breakdown. I was sad, but I wasn't like, I was more like, okay, you know, this is going to be a day for me just to kind of mentally, you know, take care of myself. Then my sister she had a birthday, my brother-in-law had a birthday in July. Then I think I fixed my scooter sometime in there. So that made me so excited because my scooter was finally fixed and I can ride my scooter to work. And it felt so good I was scared to death to ride my scooter again because I haven't rode it in a year and a half. So I was scared I was going to crash. And on this road that I live on, it's very bumpy. So I wasn't sure how the sand and everything was going to work with it. It took me a while to get the hang of it again. But once I got the hang of it again, yeah, I love that scooter. Like, I love that scooter. It doesn't go that fast. It's only, it's supposed to go up to 50 cc's, but it probably only goes about 40, if that. Yeah, it needs a tune up or needs something. But so my scooter's fixed. I'm riding to work. Then I decided I'll ride my bike in the rain because I was not trusting myself to ride my scooter in the rain. And then there was a few days where I was like so lazy and I just didn't care to ride my bike. So I rode my scooter. I made it to work. I was scared to go over the bridge in the rain, but I did it. Now I'm an expert. Wind, rain, it doesn't faze me anymore. It really doesn't. I can do it. It's a little hard because I don't have goggles to keep the rain out of my eyes. And I have a helmet that has a shield, but the helmet is a little big. So I need to like put something in it to make it like more stuffed, but I'm afraid to cover my ears because then I won't hear traffic. So I kind of got that mentality going. Then moving forward, so then sometime in August or September, we had this major storm and we lost power, and my anxiety was terrified after that. I don't know why. I mean, there had to have been a tornado that went by our trailer. Had to have been. My mom had a birthday in September. Going in October, I had all intentions of taking off my birthday weekend to go camping. I didn't go camping, but I did take off my birthday weekend. A couple weeks prior to that, I got sick at work, which really sucked, and ended up getting sent home. I ended up having the flu, not the virus, but I ended up having the flu. No, I did not get tested. Why? Because I just didn't feel like it, and I was too weak to even care to get tested. I think I don't know, but I probably should have. I don't think it was the virus though. I mean, I didn't have breathing problems. I could still smell everything. I think it was the flu. I don't know. I mean, I was out for a week of work, which made me really upset. But then November came. My daughter Airly turned 8, which is crazy to think that she's 8. I took off for Cora's birthday because she would have been 3, so that like made me horribly emotional. I think I cried. My nieces both have birthdays. Thanksgiving was in there. My brother-in-law came back into town from working out of town. I gave Christmas presents to my nieces, my nephew, and my sister because he was there. He got to see them. I can't remember if I got him anything. I probably forgot. Sorry, Steven. But then he went back out of town, and this November was also hard because it was turkey season. The restaurant was open by this time, partially, and we got to do turkey burritos, and it was just really long days, a lot of prep work. It felt like a summer. The whole month of November felt like a summer month. I mean, it was crazy. And then December happened. We had Christmas and New Year's Eve and all this stuff. So that's kind of like a recap. I've made a bunch of videos, as you guys saw. I went on stupid, crazy shopping hauls. Probably a lot of stuff I did not need. I will need it eventually, but I mean, I don't need it now, and I don't know. It's probably because my mental health is going like insane right now. I feel so trapped in this trailer all the time. I mean, I can get out anytime I want. I mean, I have my scooter, it's fixed. It's not like I'm trapped inside. It's just the fact that I don't have my own space, and it's depressing. This trailer's falling apart. The windows have mold on them because they're not sealed properly, and they're leaking, and it's just, I don't breathe at night, probably because of the mold. My nose on this side is slightly deviated, so I don't breathe. I could put Vicks underneath my nose. I could put a nasal strip on my nose. I still cannot breathe. So then there were nights where out of nowhere, I wouldn't have like full on panic attacks, but I just could not get to sleep to save my life. It was just like, I would take take sleeping pills. Well, there are some nights I had to take sleeping pills, which I used to hate, but now if I need them, I don't care. I would drink sleepy time tea though. I mean, I would turn off electronics an hour prior. I would do anything. I would drink hot water. There's nothing I could do to make me sleep on a lot of nights. And I know that killed my mental health. Plus, this past year, I haven't really been eating crap food. And you would think working at a burrito barn, I'd be eating burritos every day. I really don't eat like burritos every day, but I haven't been taking my care of myself as well as I should have. Going into 2020, I thought, I was going to walk the dog every day. I was going to do all this stuff. If it was raining out, I was going to do crunches. I was going to work out. Hence is why I bought the elliptical machine, right? I was going to do that. Yeah, I didn't do crap. And I don't know if that's because it was a new job and I wasn't used to it. And I was trying to get used to the rhythm of things. I was exhausted by the time I get done at work some days. Then the things with the lawyers. Oh, by the way, we did go in August to see the lawyers, me and my mom, to find out what's going on with the case. I went back in December to do a video chat. Basically, everything's set, ready to go. I don't know now. I don't know what I'm waiting on because we have the check. The judge put everything through. I think we were waiting on the estate people most of all, but I think now everything is completely done. I know with going in December to do the video thing, there was Christmas and New Year's, so the holidays had to get out. So sometime, hopefully this month, but the positive thing on that is that I did get an estimate of a breakdown, an itemized breakdown draft of what amount I will get. So that way I can start in my head looking at pieces of land or houses to buy. And then I can start going to like USAID loan. I'm not going to get into that. That's for my next part 2 video. Basically, overall, I've started to gain weight. And I know some people, like, gaining weight's not a bad thing. I don't want to say it's a bad thing. It's just for me personally, I've always been super skinny my entire life. And I know my family or whoever probably says, no, you look great. To me, in my head, I don't. I have such body image, I basically want to starve myself. Like, I am seriously so stressed out, which made me so also discouraged. So my mental health has been it's almost like I've been kind of depressed the entire 2020 year, but hiding it really well. And I'm sure that that's a lot of people out there because, a lot of people have had deaths. A lot of people have been stuck at home. A lot of people lost their jobs. I'm not whining because I've gained weight. I know there are thousands of people out there who are going through a lot worse than just gaining a few freaking pounds. I understand that. So, but I'm just letting you guys know that this is how it's affected me. That right now I've gained 30 pounds, which doesn't seem like a lot. And if I stand up or if you saw my try on hauls, you'll be like, where did you gain that? And I'm like, yes, I can tell. I can tell because my body is more sore. I don't sleep well. It's not like I get winded very fast. It's just like, I don't feel as energetic. I don't know. It's just, I could feel dragged down type of thing. But that's kind of like my look back on 2020. If I missed anything, you guys, I apologize. I know 2020 was a year. 2021 is now here. Huh, that rhymed. Wow. Anyways, questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, comment below, please, because I would like feedback. Even if it's negative feedback, cool. If it's positive feedback, the more the merrier. And tell me your highs and lows of 2020 if you guys want. Follow me on Instagram, please, because I do post teasers of videos. I will be posting this teaser of this video. I will be posting my teaser of my next video, as well as any shopping hauls I do. I do take pictures of all of the items and post them onto my Instagram. So until number 2, part 1 is done. You guys stay awesome. Bye.
Bye.